served in the Army in the 173rd Air Force Brigade during 1969 and 1970. Please excuse me, I'm not used to moving my lips while I read. This is entitled "A Summer Evening." I told you I wasn't much of a letter writer. After I'd been home a few days, Dad stopped me in the backyard one afternoon as I was coming in from the garage. I'd been out somewhere, and I guess he'd been waiting for me on the porch. "You know, you really hurt your mother." I was confused. What was he talking about? "You didn't write home much the last few months." She was very worried. Each time the letter stopped, after a week or two, she'd get more and more worried and start talking about you. What might have happened? Ever since John died, she hasn't been the same. What can I say? It was true. I had slacked off on writing for the last month or two in Vietnam. Maybe I just run out of things to say. Or maybe I felt like I'd be home soon enough and the letters would be less important. I certainly wasn't ready to start talking about how I downplayed my situation to save them from worrying. That would be an admission that also hurt them. I was caught betwixt and between. I just sucked it up and apologized to Dad. Mom never mentioned it, and I knew that I'd hurt her. I just had to live with it. A week or two later, there was a lake party. These were multi-family affairs held at the Browns Lake Cabin, which was really an A-frame with running water and electricity. The men sat around in folding lawn chairs on the lakeside porch, watching the kids jumping off the dock, splashing each other. Later, there'd be watermelon to eat on the dock while spitting seeds to the bluegill strike at. Then we'd come home and eat ice cream. The women were mostly inside, laying out the various dishes they had brought. They would join the men on the porch when the food was all in place. The teenagers were out on the boat with the 20-horse Evinrude, taking turns towing each other on water skis. Since the lake was small and the boat could only go around in a tight circle, that meant the kid on the other end of the ski rope was really moving because the rope added another 50 feet to the boat's turn radius. If the driver wasn't careful, it was easy to go too far towards the shallow end before turning and force the skier to go through a big patch of cattails. This always got big laughs, except from the skier, who had to make a quick choice to try to get his knees together really quick to prevent getting his crotch whipped by the cattails, or drop the rope and sink to the bottom of the muck. I didn't know where to go. I didn't fit in any of the groups. I was too old to join the teenagers. All of the men were 20 to 25 years older than me. Most were fathers. Many were World War II or Korean War veterans, and members of organizations like the American Legion and the VFW. Very few were liberals, and most believed in the rightness of their country. World War II was just that. It affected everyone. It was a cross between a holy war against the Germans and the Japanese, and the survival of the American way of life. It was make or break. We had to win because losing was unthinkable. Dr. Kneisel noticed my indecision. He'd been a fighter pilot in Korea. He reached in the cooler, pulled out a can of Budweiser, handed it to me, saying, "Come on," and led me into the group of men. I pulled off the tab on the can and took a swig. There weren't any empty chairs, so I backed up against the peel pine pole that made the portrait and crossed my ankles. This meant I was facing them. Then I realized the conversation had stopped. They were looking at me. What the fuck? After a second or two, Mr. Parsley said, "Welcome home," and held up his ear and salute. This provoked a similar response from all of them. I mumbled the obligatory thanks, and Mr. Groen asked, "What was it like?" to say. Since I was holding a cold beer, the condensation dripping off the bottom, I decided to tell them about the warm beer, which led to talking about the war profiteers selling the army old beer in rusty steel cans. Pretty soon they were all contributing their stories. One man talked about the mud with the cold. Another about the food. Another about getting mail. Pretty soon I went to the cooler for another beer. Mr. Jackson asked me to bring him one too. The funny thing was, no one talked about being shot at, or killed, or getting wounded. They all admitted to being scared sometimes. But their stories were about the minutiae of military life.